Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is the Nine Sharkman here with something I haven't done in a while, and that would be Wi-Fi battling, because Wi-Fi battles are cool, right? Except without Wi-Fi, because it's just Pokemon Showdown. But up first we have a battle I had with an OU with Silver. It's a pretty old match. It was a long time ago. Don't really remember it at all. But doing it anyway. Let's see how it goes. Anyway, I lead Staraptor, and he leads Ninetales. He's got a Sun team. I have an old team of mine, I don't have it anymore, and he has a pretty standard OU team. I just go straight for the close combat, expecting a switch, but he doesn't go for it, he just goes for Substitute, which means I have to switch, because he can just one-shot me from there. We go with the Heatran with my Prediction Pants on, get that Flash Fire boost, and then do nothing with it, because Heatran versus Ninetales. But I think I just go for a Substitute, see what he wants to do, and that works well for me. I don't even know the sets on any of these. It's a defensive Heatran apparently, because I have Toxic and Substitute. Got the Toxic on the Vaporeon, which is really nice unless he has a Heal Bell, but don't think he does. So I'm forced to switch, probably Ferrothorn here to take whatever comes in, but it happens to be Landorus, which is now banned. It wasn't at the time of this match. He predicts the Stealth Rocks and goes for the Espeon switch, which is great for him, and I go for the Power Whip and just miss it on the Infernape. Not as if that would do a whole lot. Now I'm going to Scout and go for Protect, and then switch, of course, into Starmie, because I think he's going to use a fighting move, but he doesn't, and just takes out my Starmie with a crit in the Sun Flare Blitz from Infernape. So that kind of sucks. Then I get a free switch into Staraptor. That means something's gonna die, because I'm just gonna Brave Bird and not care. Except Vaporeon's still in, so apparently I U-turn, because I'm really thinking ahead this game. So there's that. And I switch into Alakazam because I think I can set up on Vaporeon. I'm gonna start Calm Minding, because my Alakazam's not the standard one. It's Calm Mind Encore. So he sets up a Wish, and I Encore him into Wish. So he's stuck wishing, while I can set up another Calm Mind, and we'll go for a Shadow Ball. But I just go for Psychic, apparently. I was half expecting him to switch in Espeon, but he doesn't do that either, so works out in my favor. Vaporeon comes back in for some reason, goes for a Scald, it does nothing, gets the burn, which doesn't do anything at all either. And yeah, don't really know why he's Vaporeon on a Sun team. But I'm certain he doesn't have this team anymore. If he does, he doesn't use it. So Venusaur comes in, Seeds Bomb me, I live at 2 HP, and manage to take it out with Psychic. So that is amazing. Not sure if it's RNG or what, but that was quite lucky on my part. Infernape comes in, and Mach Punch is more than enough to take me out at 2 HP. But I get some Life Orb damage on him. And then Staraptor comes in, because it's time for Staraptor again, and I'm just going to Brave Bird because I'm Choice Scarf. Take him out. And then I believe Landorus comes in from there, and I Brave Bird that because Staraptor is fodder, except it is the most powerful fodder ever because it can almost get a kill. He goes for the Rock Polish, which is good for him. Means he can outspeed and kill my 2 HP Staraptor, but then I can just bring in Dragonite and Extreme Speed it, because despite this being a very old team and I don't remember any of my movesets, every Dragonite I have has Extreme Speed, because there's no reason not to run it. Ever. So he's down to Espeon, and that's not a horrible threat. He can Psyshock me and do stuff, and it does a lot of damage, but Dragon Claw is plenty to take it out, and that is the end of this match. Because that was a short one, and I didn't remember it all, I didn't know how well it would go, I have a second one, because that's always fun. So I'm going to go straight on into this one. It was a random match. I'm on the top up here, apparently. Glad I paused. I didn't catch that I was on the top before, so good to know. I lead with a Cottony against his Dragonair. Gonna go ahead and Leech Seed it to start off. He's gonna Dragon Dance, and of course, I'm Cottony, therefore I'm Prankster and have Encore. So I Encore him into Dragon Dance, and he's just like, okay, I'm just gonna keep going and keep setting up on this Cottony. That'll work, right? No, he just switches. Never mind. I've had a lot of people that just decide to stay in. And I taunt him because screw things. And then I go for Toxic, knowing that he's going to expect me to switch on the Rotom Frost. And he goes directly back into Dragonair, which does not help him at all. And I Toxic that. He outrages me and finally takes me out, but I've devastated his team with Toxics. Shed Skin, however, activates and that nullifies that. I should have switched. Then I can switch in Suicune though and get an Ice Beam off, take that Outrage horribly, and then just Ice Beam him again. For their Scald's expecting a switch apparently, I don't know. I just Scald him for the KO then. Don't know why I did that, but I think maybe expecting the Rotom Frost. So I switch into Chikorita on the Rotom Frost, knowing he's just going to Volt Switch, because he can't see any of my team. Switches into Vanillux because his entire team is Ice. And I feel like this probably is one of those days that my entire team is Grass, which happens quite often to me in random battle. Then I switch into Deoxys and I'm like, okay, Super Power should be more than enough to take it out. Yes, no, wrong, done. And of course, because I now have lower defense, actually that doesn't matter. He's going to be able to take me out because Deoxys, normal form Deoxys has no defense whatsoever. So that sucks. Rotom Frost comes in, and I send in a Kingdra to fight it off. He just Volt Switches out, crits it, does way too much damage because of that. Sends in Piplup, and I miss a Hydro Bump. That was a horrible turn on my part. But I am the Resto Chesto Kingdra, therefore I don't have to care. So I can Resto Chesto that off, Hidden Power doesn't do anything. And I can Hydro Pump the Piplup in the face, get a Revenge Crit, which helps me kill it a lot faster. Piplup uses Yawn, and he switches out into Rotom's Frost, and I just outrage because I don't even care. I fall asleep now due to the Yawn. He Volt Switches out again, and Kingdra is dead fodder for me at this point in time, but I'm not too concerned. But my Kingdra wakes up, and has Sleep Talk, so that really sucked. And then it's a Sleep Talk one with the Resto Chesto, because that's amazing, right? So I'm going to rest again with Kingdra. This is crazy. And Piplup's just dying to Life Orb in the meantime. And I decide to start Sleep Talking and hope for Outrage, but that's not happening anytime soon apparently. Rotom Frost is sitting there taking toxic damage and Volt Switching on my face. So that kind of sucks. But I am ready to rest up again if I can, but I'm locked into Outrage now, I think. I think that's how it works. So that's a cool mechanic. I should wake up here and then be able to do things. I live with like 2 HP on that Volt Switch. I wake up and if I get to choose my move, I rest. So that is amazing. I get to Outrage for free without being locked in or the confusion, so that's nice. Then I Hydro Pump into, alright, Sleep Talk to the Hydro Pump, almost take out Sudowoodo. He crits me on the Stone Edge, however, and that kind of sucks. That means I will die the next time Rotom comes in, but I got the Sudowoodo down, the Piplup down, and the Rotom's hurting quite badly, so that Kingdra put in a lot of effort. And I get to see what his last Pokemon is before he does anything. It is Steelix, so Suicune comes in, and I think I just go for a Scald. Does over half and burns it. Don't think the burn really mattered that much in this game, but it means I don't take anything from that Earthquake, and I can Calm Mind, which means I can take the Volt Switch if needed. But he roars me out, so that doesn't do anything, and my Minun comes in versus a Steelix. I'm freaking out at this point, so I think I've lost, but I have the Nasty Plot and the Air Balloon. So he has to Fire Fang me because Earthquake can't hit me because I'm in the air with the Air Balloon, which allows me to get Nasty Plot off, which allows me to Hidden Power Fighting, no, not Fighting. Hidden Power is the Steelix, I thought it was Fighting, maybe it's Ice. And then he Volt Switches, but he can't do anything with that, and I can just Thunderbolt him. And at this point it is good game, because he can't kill me with Volt Switch, and he's choice locked into it. So that was a pretty interesting game. One of those random matches where I probably shouldn't have been able to pull off some of the crazy stuff I pulled off. Mainly the Kingdra with the Resto Chesto and Sleep Talk. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will see you guys next time with more comments, or with more content. If you liked it, please comment below. or give me a like or a thumbs up. Thumbs up is what they're called. I'm such an old YouTuber, despite not uploading much till recently, that I always think it's I always think it's like instead of thumbs up, because that's what it used to be. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.